Now, I want to switch gears and talk about some of the stuff. I know you've done a lot of charity work over the years. You're very passionate about animal rescue.
Hmm.
Let's talk about what made you decide to get involved with that, and where do you see your contributions going as far as your work in the community?
Okay, so my thing is I've always been an animal lover, and Justice from Glow she can tell you that. She was laughing. I rescued two kitties back in Glow and hid them in the Glow apartment. And so I've always been obsessed with animals. So out here in LA, I think it was like maybe 9 years ago. I was just kind of reaching out and looking at rescues. I didn't really quite understand the whole rescue world and the shelter world. I knew I would drive by there and I would just kind of always feel kind of sad for the shelters and the dogs in there. Um, then it was just kind of like I started meeting people and going to more events and then thinking, how can I help? What can I do? So I started about 8 years ago and started sharing um, post on dogs that were going to be euthanized. I didn't realize there's like a high rate of it, but it's actually worse now. So back then, 8 years ago, it wasn't as bad, but it was bad enough to kind of get me involved in it. So wake up every morning. I've been doing this for 8 years and sharing the dogs and throwing my little, I don't know if you've seen any of my little messages and my stories. And
Hmm.
if people don't want to look at it, that's fine. But I've had actually people come up to me and say, I've adopted one of the dogs that you shared. So I have personally, and I don't put everything out there, rehomed over 50 animals from not going into the shelter. That's where I got this paw print from a
Oh,
family. Um, so I said, let me rehome them and don't bring them to the shelter. Once they go to the shelter, they are traumatized. So I actually rehomed. I helped with a hoarding situation and I had brought in a few rescues and they helped me with that. And it was a lady living in a uh what was that, a trailer with about 40 dogs, and we got them all out and safe. So it just, yeah, just to kind of see it. And it's really bad out here in California. I don't know why it's so bad. We are a very rich state. I don't understand why. So like I said, just to hear um, you know, um, things out there that, you just want to know what can I do to help. So I think it was maybe 3 years ago that I have a group of friends and they love animals too. And we called ourselves the Red Alert Rescue Ladies. Now, Red Alert means the
caution.
animals that have, it used to be like 2 weeks left, and then maybe they probably won't. Now it's more like 10 days, and it could be a week if they're coughing. I mean, it's just really horrible. So we raised money there, and all the money went to pledges because pledges will get rescues to go. So that was successful and that was great.
What is it about giving back to the community that gives you the most joy?
I think the most, okay, and I'll say this with even like with one dog. There was a dog named Benjamin, Great Pyrenees. And a lot of people, they just want to pull the dog and not see that dog at their final destination. The biggest rush for me, and I also did this with the Brindle Cane Corso, was saving these two dogs the day before they were euthanized. My daughter actually fostered both of these dogs. We got both dogs in great homes, and we get pictures to this day. So those dogs, they were going to be gone. They were not supposed to be here, but I stepped in, and beautiful dogs, and they have a great life. So it's
Mhm.
seeing that after, and I'm just a little baby piece in the puzzle, but I just think everybody, even just one dog, and from Tom Quiche always tells me one dog at a time, just one dog because we want to save them all. But it's just,
Yeah, I
it's
mean,
it's a lot. It's a lot out here in LA.
as someone that has a dog, I can definitely attest to the importance of having one around. And so you want to keep them alive and keep them safe as much as possible. So every
Yeah.
little bit helps, every little bit counts. It's amazing what you're doing. Uh,
And I'd say one thing though, what's really sad right now, you know how Frenchies were like the dog to get, very
hmm
expensive.
Yeah, yeah.
There's so many Frenchies in the shelters now.
Aw.
Yeah, so you're not just going to get your pit bulls that everybody says, and which I love, amazing dogs, or your German shepherds. You've got all kinds of dogs now. So you know what? People go to the shelter. You'll find your dream dog there.
Yeah. What do you find the most rewarding about helping out with animal rescue?
Uh, Seeing the pictures coming my way from the people that adopted, just seeing how good they're doing. The befores and after, when a dog is in the shelter, they have just totally given up. It's almost like they know that they're next. There's just something about it. They know. And to me, that's like a very sad thing. That's the way it is. But then you see them thrive, and it's just like, oh my gosh, these dogs are amazing. And it's just like, I can't even believe this dog was not going to be here last year. And, it's just, and that's a lot of dogs that I've been seeing through. So, yeah,
Yeah.
it's rewarding to see the little doggies' faces and the owners who just love them so much.
Yeah. Always good to give a dog or any animal a new home,
Yeah, I also help with cats too.
Oh, good.
So, oh yeah, I have I have cats. I have rescue cats and rescue dogs, and also too, what I do is I adopt hospice dogs, and those are dogs that are kind of at the end of their life,
Yeah.
and I'm known as the one that can keep a hospice dog alive for years, and that is just out of love.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you're very passionate about what you do and
Mhm.
are giving these animals a home. It's so cool that you're able to do this and really give them a life that they deserve.